If you watch these YouTube videos because you like to hear my voice, you may not get that opportunity very much today. It's Monday, November 21st. Nope. Yeah, it's November. I don't know what's going on with me today. We're playing Persona 5 Royale one day at a time. And I don't actually. This episode's gonna be a lot of exposition. If you missed this weekend / Friday's live stream, because they both exist, we have completed the apex of Abdominal, our hero's story thus far. We have made it to Persona 5 Royale's present day, quote unquote. For us, it's been every day up to this point. But we have like over. We did the first story arc basically. We on Saturday, we defeated Shadowsei Nijima and successfully stole her treasure. Although it is framed as if we failed because some traitorous lot, sold us out and brought police into the metaverse, which is weird. I'm sure that gets explained, maybe. I honestly don't remember. But they capture our hero Abdominal. On Sunday, he is the culmination of the last 8 months of flashbacks. In the culmination of the last 8 months of flashbacks, Sei Nijima believes our story enough to play one last gamble with us. And in a bizarre and shocking moment, Goro Akechi walks into our interrogation room and shoots Abdominal right in the forehead. Except he doesn't. So today, the big thing that happens today, Goro Akechi walks into a bar. The big thing that happens today is that all of that, basically, we are about to explain what happened. The world thinks, which Goro Akechi's plan was to kill Abdominal, stage it as a suicide, and have that be the extremely clean ending to a messy string of mental shutdowns that it's becoming increasingly clear are caused by Goro Akechi himself, the true culprit. Everybody thinks this is what happened. It was reported on the news, blah, 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 blah. Abdominal, however, is alive. Everybody's really glad he's dead, though. Gotta be a bummer. I'm exhausted. Feels like my consciousness is about to fade away. Turns out Abdominal...
Hey, are you all right?
Oh, never mind. Maybe we're not gonna die.
Until we reach our destination.
Okay, you've kept me in a box all for a whole... Yeah. Could this be effect of the drug wearing off? The memories I thought were gone are starting to come back.
Are you listening?
Yeah, I guess. Everything's been a little goofed up the last couple of days.
You weren't paying attention?
In terms of my memories.
Well,
Abdominal's
I
memories, I guess.
Lost in thought right now. Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
Yeah, and it's way more intense than we thought.
It's on a completely different level than
Oh,
just
okay.
that.
Me and Ryuji are always on the same page.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns.
A big twist, by the way. Nobody could have seen this coming.
His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him.
Ab.
If we
Call
go
me
into
Ab.
Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine.
I guess this would be pretty fucked up because, like, this whole... I know we were all... I mean, he blackmailed us into this partnership in the first place. So we were all on edge, but learning, like, every other bit of this would probably be pretty wild.
Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
Oh, okay. So he just... The explanation is that he just does it.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible.
But with what technology?
He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces
Is
of
my
equipment.
question. Like, he doesn't do this with the phone app, does he? Has he been using the phone app the whole time?
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time.
Weird horror. We're gonna get this weird horror voice all day, by the way, so I apologize. I apologize.
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac.
This is the big takeaway from the Goro Akechi reveal,
Gotta
honestly.
Take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
What are we gonna do? Show it to the cops who are already helping him? Get out of here.
No, Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all.
The Grand Mastermind.
An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the
Man, my
murder of a
posture
suspect
check, everyone.
inside
My
of a
posture's
police
bad
station.
today. My posture's been bad lately because I sit on the train after work and I don't give a damn about my spine. I'm just tired.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
Yeah, that's true.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he is gonna kill this cat, which is pretty fucked up.
If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons
What is
that
this,
plan,
Bioshock?
he may opt to kill us immediately.
That's also true, yeah.
Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard.
Well,
suggestion.
now he could not kill us the same way he kills people with palaces, right? We don't have palaces because we have personas. Question
But if we
mark.
go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace.
That's pretty wild, huh? That's pretty wild, huh? We're high schoolers. We also know he's the same level as us. Yeah, I also specifically didn't give him better weapons.
Actually, there's
Or armor.
something I'd like to say.
So I think we have an
regarding-
advantage.
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
This is not like a weird quality issue, by the way, if you've never seen this game before and you're watching right now, be it live or on YouTube. Because this is a flashback sequence, it does look like every character in Persona 5 is in a attic sauna.
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
Yep, it's a joke. She just sits back down. Game's
If
over.
he wants to kill the guy, why not let him?
Well, hold on.
That is, inside of a palace.
She's doing the evil genius hands. She's doing the monologue
We
hands.
could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Wait, Makoto had the same plan at the same time?
Yeah, that's it.
It seems that's our only option.
How did you...
Listen
What the
closely,
heck?
then.
How's everybody else so smart
I have
about
a plan
this?
for how we can
I'm the
carry this
leader.
operation out.
Who put me in charge of this operation?
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Listen to the sentence you just said.
However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
Oh, Dad. Good news.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
Wait, where have I been?
You're her sister, correct?
Oh, okay, so this is the first time anybody has met Seinijima.
Makoto told me everything.
I don't know how she found the time, but I'm caught up.
Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
Oh, say that was months ago. It's fine.
It's ancient history now.
Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say literally everyone forgot about that.
Man, that goddamn detective.
We should be more mad at her, actually, to be fair.
Look who's here.
Wait. My microphone cable's all all winded up.
Hey, you big bastard.
It's me.
How have you been?
Oh, please let me say dead. I mean, I died.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
I said,
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
I'm surprised that that moron Akechi wouldn't have come like straight here just to like. I guess he's got no reason to believe he's been tricked, right? But I feel like why wouldn't you go straight back to this coffee place? You know what I mean? Just to see, just to try and catch something. You know what I mean?
Isn't this guy considered dead?
Yeah, it's me. I'm dead.
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe.
Keep him in a box, please.
It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
Could you imagine? Real Romeo and Juliet vibes, if that happened.
I didn't have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
Should we do it right next to the door to the street? Can't we move inside more?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
This is gonna mean nothing to him.
Hold on a second.
I love.
Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
There are so many characters in this game who are written to, I get, to be clever enough or intuitive or like smart enough to intuit the metaverse stuff, and I'm glad that they never do that with Sojiro. Like every time we just start unspooling a plan to him, he's just like, what the fuck do you mean? Like, what are you saying? You're saying a bunch of words that are made up.
Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit.
Metal Gear.
So you guys were going up against someone else.
You're that ninja.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew
Interrobang.
beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
What? He messed up. He made a mistake.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back.
She said it in a much happier tone than her angry face would
He made
suggest.
one
There we
fatal
go.
mistake.
He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you
Joining the
have just said
Phantom
from the
Thieves.
beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
Well, no. We just
That wasn't something we could simply bring up.
also we needed to steal your heart because you were evil. You were
We couldn't have you suspect Akechi.
also we couldn't have. Also, you were evil. Say back then.
Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit.
Yeah, today's the good Futaba sketches. Yeah.
In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this
Yeah.
stuff.
Thank you, Sojiro. We appreciate that about you.
So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
Please let me say pancakes.
He slipped up in regards to
Oh,
Morgana's
okay. Yeah,
voice.
never mind. Nobody else is gonna be able to hear this though. So
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry. Was that
This is
supposed to be
good.
a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true.
okay, there's a little.
You surprised?
Now, so Sei should be able to hear Morgana.
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
Unless you Sei should be able to hear Morgana because
But you
she
don't
went into the
understand him,
metaverse.
do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain
When you're in the
realizes he can
metaverse,
actually
he's
talk,
normal
you
frog.
start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Take boss to the metaverse? Yeah, I'd love to. You have to hear him talk in the metaverse? No, but Akechi wouldn't have heard him talk in the metaverse. Unless like The only way I could think that Akechi would have heard Morgana talk in the metaverse is if Akechi had passed Morgana while he was a prisoner in the first palace, which like maybe, but like there's no other scenario in which Akechi would have had the opportunity to hear Morgana talk, at least that I can think of.
Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
That's really funny too, because like if he had just not pretended to have just learned about Morgana talking, because not even every member of the Phantom Thieves freaks out about it. Like, we would have never thought about this.
I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here.
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Because he doesn't know Morgana said it. He just heard Morgana's voice.
He was talking about a pancake.
You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't see the cat. He just hears the cat.
That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
So I think it might actually be a surprise when Akechi hears Morgana talk for the first time. I actually don't know if he's acting.
About that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
Well, I guess I don't know. It's hard to say.
It seemed
Point
odd
is, they
on
don't
further
explain
thought.
it
His reaction
very
to
good.
my pancake comment was an honest one after all.
We got lucky. I mean, we got lucky.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app.
No, but this is what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, Gary, is that when Morgana says the thing about pancakes, Akechi's not in the room. And then he comes into the room later but mentions it because he heard a voice talk about pancakes.
My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of
Futaba just
listening,
acts like
this
that.
confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act.
I guess because I'm playing this 3 days apart instead of all at once, I guess I'm more appreciative that they play this voice line 60 times, but when I played this game the other times, they really do play this voice line a lot.
That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. We've had so few since I finished leveling up Ryuji.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they plan to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Yeah, I feel like we figured that one out.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
Now, do we still have his phone bugged? Because he does literally say Shido's name
He's no ace detective.
on the phone.
Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes. On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi.
Some real firefighters starting fires shit here.
Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station.
It's me.
That's why we had to make a move before they did.
Him being like, somebody say this is fake. Sojiro being like, I need one person in this room to crack and be like, this is all a funny joke we're playing.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Did we create a fake, or is Akechi so fucking focused on Abdominal's existence that he manifested it himself?
Can you elaborate on that in more detail?
Oh, okay.
What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
Oh, say, bud, you want the whole story? Because, whoo, boy, we got some outfits for you to try on.
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
How do you feel conceptually about casinos? Because let me tell you.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any
I
distortions
love
around.
that brings back some memories. It's been so
We had
long
already
since then.
investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion.
To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
It was a great idea.
Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well. But once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
Now I feel like we're just telling on her a little bit.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi.
Well, I guess I'm happy for
I
that.
just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis.
You're not
The
saying it to
reason
her,
I
you're saying it to
joined the
us.
Phantom
Which is,
Thieves was
again,
to
strange
heal your
decision, but
heart,
that's fine.
After all.
Heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all.
She handled this way better than everyone else did.
I'm sorry I couldn't see
Also,
that.
I guess she's not as evil.
That goes for the both of us.
Maybe it's like a sliding scale.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
Go on. I'm recording this for
There
later.
were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the
Oh,
metaverse.
these aren't Futaba sketches. They're Makoto sketches. Shocking.
First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room.
Okay, hold on. I am going to take a screenshot of all of these, so... Because they're all very good.
Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
I guess I don't need this one, probably, right? This is fine.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. A perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Ab when the vibes are good versus Ab when the vibes are bad, you know?
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Right.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work.
Okay, so you know that... So we did tell her that it's a casino.
They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Oh, wait. Was our big trick... Our big trick was convincing Sei that was our big trick was that Sei knew that Ab was in that room because it's Sei's cognition, right? That makes more sense, I guess. Where's the other drawing?
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow.
Sis's shadow is a tough.
However,
It's a tough one.
it was
Tough
then
phrase to say.
that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act.
Whoa, spy music change.
We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand and merely acted like we were taking the treasure.
Wait, so did we not
This
take
was
it?
because we knew the
No, we
police
took
would
it.
be coming
I'm
for
joshing.
us.
I know. I've played this game enough times, maybe, to remember probably.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us.
And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
He. There's one. Seems she used this laptop to remotely access the metaverse. Asking her about it now would drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious.
I think that's all of them, right?
It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was
That's a
acting
good one,
quite
too.
cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
Good. Because also I literally only told you the stuff we did for
It's a
realsies.
shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
Look, bud, I'm just glad I didn't die. I couldn't see it either.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse. Albeit for a brief
She
moment.
should be able to hear Morgana right now.
In our experience,
cognition
there
has
is little
changed.
danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you.
I'm not
during
going to
the
take a screenshot of
interrogation.
that one. That one's fine.
Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Well, because if I had fucked it up, Sojiro, a kid would have shot me.
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble.
Our greatest gamble.
We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do
Yes,
it?
say I've played the game 3 times. Don't remember drugs. Hey, you remember your boys? I mean, they're not your boys, but you remember those boys?
I see.
I have to show her I was confident.
Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
Well, I mean, the alternative was a high schooler shot me in the head,
If we
so.
could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
We're criminals, but less
As a
than
result,
you
we
think.
emerged victorious.
Is it, really?
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the
Yeah.
time.
Also, you were evil. You were evil Nijima at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
Well, that's good, I guess.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
The most exasperated he's sounded
They
this
had a
entire
coroner working
game.
to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
Sojiro learning that the police are corrupt in real time.
The bad guys have that much
Bro,
influence?
they're the bad guys. Yeah.
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise.
Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure, Makoto. That's definitely not happening all the time.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
Yeah, how did she carry me out of this building?
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him.
Yeah, they beat the shit out of me. They made my voice real weird for like
And even drugs
a
was
little
utterly
bit.
abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died.
How wild is that?
I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
Fucking easiest game of my life. I've played this game 3 times, Makoto. You have no idea how good I am at it. I did fuck it up one time. But it was the first time. It was close. I don't remember much.
Don't. You shouldn't have to remember
Oh,
such
wow.
things.
Okay. Everybody whip around and look at abdominal moments.
It still
Sorry,
freaked
guys.
me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
Damn, abdominal reel moment, not clickbait.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion.
It was only you say live normal lives as if it were longer than 24-hour
Even with that,
period.
I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
That's nice of you.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
That's true. We have that on video.
I wanted to believe, but considering what we were up against.
So like everybody knew the plan was that they would still report it, but also everybody was still nervous that maybe we messed it up somehow.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Hey.
Can it, cat?
This is my hold on. No, this is too mean. I was gonna say this should be my new reaction anytime Catherine says something, but retro goal on Switch. Oh my god. There's no embargo, so I can talk about it live on the internet.
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Yeah. No, that's, you know what? That's totally
Now
understandable.
that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander.
The what?
What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you.
Bing, bing,
You saved me, after all.
Aw.
That's reassuring to hear.
Could you imagine if she was like, oh, hey, thanks everyone. You're under arrest, though.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know.
Make us coffee, boss. Coffee
Let's
time.
take a break for now, though. This old brain is pooped.
I've too much exposition for me, kids. I'm full.
And
I couldn't
feel free to
possibly
use the
have
first
any
floor
more.
if you guys want to get together to talk.
First floor?
You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
Oh man, we've upgraded. He's letting us move
Are you
downstairs.
sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs.
Oh, well, that hasn't stopped us for this entire last month of the
It's not
game.
like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
How much? Wait.
Let us accept his offer. What a great man.
Wait, hold on. How much more back there is back there? Oh, okay. Cool. Now, do I have to go to bed? Oh my god. Abdominal.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, he is voiced. He just doesn't say he won't say my name.
It's me, Akachi.
Akechi's voice. It's me, Akechi.
Enter.
Enter.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
Ugh.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
Well, alright. What are you? Alright. Fucking to have.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
Phantom Thieves.
The
Not to be
SIU
confused with
is
the
in
Phantom
disarray with his
Thieves.
death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
It's so funny that this is. We don't ever have to worry about replacing that character we didn't even name because we won't. Because we don't have to.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
What a just fucking. This kid's got daddy
All
issues.
possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears.
I'm thinking maybe Abdominal could be the new in charge. The new in charge.
23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
That's the deadline for Voter Man, by the way, I think. Or maybe it's the 23rd. I don't remember. No, I think it's the 18th.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyway.
What's the voting age in Japan?
Why don't we resume our conversation?
It's weird that we stopped talking for no reason. To cut away for Shido. Let's talk some more.
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
No.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that
Oh,
slip
okay.
after the murder.
Cool. Cool. Mystery solved. Questions answered.
He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I heard that somewhere.
It's almost like we just watched a news thing.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Wow, Sojiro's
Who?
Well, you know what? He's heard so many coffee drinkers talk about this guy.
I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
You said his speech was too loud, which means it must have
For
been.
real?
Hell yeah, 2-1. Let's go. It's time. We're almost to
It's
120.
certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Yeah.
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
Weird how that happens so often, too.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up
How?
in this.
What? Shut up.
Just based on the connections I had from my previous job.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, never mind.
I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died.
How? What?
I had a hunch he was involved.
I mean, I should let him finish, I guess.
But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases.
Well, hey, say good news.
It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties.
Which is us.
Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that.
Oh, cool, good.
This
It's the first time
nothing more
Yusuke's
than
ever said
another
this.
Selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
Well, that's also kind of true.
Gotta expose that rotten bastard.
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
How soon do we do
Masayoshi
this?
Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister.
I don't think the app needs to know that part, but
Got a hit! Well, duh. Ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
all of Japan.
What kind of things go through a politician's
I always think of dirty money and shady
Wow.
actions.
Let's go. Futaba, welcome to the resistance.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
Yeah, maybe we should do some scoping
This
first.
palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
Election headquarters. I mean, probably the Diet Building, right?
We got a hit.
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the Diet?
Not that arrogant, probably. He wants to be prime minister. He literally wants to be in charge of the Diet Building.
Politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
What about Akechi? I mean, I feel like if we cut the head off, you know.
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
Of course.
He will be a worthy opponent.
What are you, a prize fighter, Yusuke? What are you talking
Let's
about?
win this together.
It's a cool move you
for
did, though.
revenge.
It was a cool one-liner
Then it's
delivery.
unanimous.
You think when Yusuke's not painting, he's just thinking about cool ways to
All we
deliver
gotta do now is
one-liners?
figure out what he thinks that Diet
Ryuji's
Building
never
is.
thinking about cool ways to deliver one-liners. Every time he's delivered a cool one-liner, like in Sei's Palace, he's done it by accident. He's done it naturally. Yusuke,
So
though?
that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
How old are you, Sojiro?
We'll have to deal with this before election day.
You gotta be
December.
some...
That means we need it done by the 7th.
I mean, we're high schoolers, and we seem quite tall and old. But Sei's older than us, but you're older than Sei.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Yeah, so that gives us what, like a month?
Should we start tomorrow then?
Apparently. Oh, okay.
can
Well, I
meet
guess
the
we're
Diet
starting
Building
tomorrow
after
then.
school.
Wow.
That reminds me. What are you gonna do about school? Can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Yeah, dude, high schooler's dream come true, baby.
Miss
Woo!
Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
Oh, real one.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
I think the next couple of days I start getting texts from all of my level 10 confidants being like, "Bro, are you real?
What do you mean?
Are you for real dead?
This operation
Text back if
had another
if
purpose
live.
outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change
Well,
of heart
made
is too
him
lenient
is
a
such a
sentence for
strong
such an
word,
abominable
I feel
criminal.
like. He seemed like from the audio recording we have now played 17 times. He sounds like he's actually Akechi might actually be kind of into it.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a great
Oh, that's
statement.
right. This is the only way we can. This is how we send a calling card big enough to work on
He'll say he has
Shido.
escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Boy, we did a lot of planning on this.
Everyone's gonna flip.
Yeah, for real.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
Oh, good news, Taylor. App doesn't fix anyone.
We're intellectuals, you know.
No, go back. I needed that screenshot. Oh, I fucked up.
We're intellectuals, you know.
Damn it. No. You know what though?
We're intellectuals, you know.
I am gonna use that audio later.
What frightening teenagers.
Yeah, Akechi's the fixer. Akechi's the cleaner.
True battle
I guess that's the
has
same
only just
thing.
begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
Yeah.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature.
It's probably true.
We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
We don't know anything about Akechi's relation to North Carolina, so it's impossible to say one way or the other.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Yeah, Akechi's been doing this for a long time.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy.
I appreciate that you guys are having fond memories of the old times so that me and the viewers can catch up with what the hell's been going on in
Because of
Persona
that,
5 Royale.
Those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems
Shido does
tried
look
to
like
tie
Don
you up
Callis,
in scandal.
whom I hate. So it checks out.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers.
He really bootstrapped his way into a detective
If it wasn't
position,
for
huh?
the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown?
Who'd think?
And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Yeah, Melons, I agree with you on that. Like, there's no reason Shido would call it changing someone's heart. If he was doing clinical research into cognition, he'd have no reason to adopt that phrasing.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
What happened to that guy?
Astounding.
Is he okay?
isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information.
Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking,
Huh.
he did it himself.
I forgot about this. That's interesting.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests.
Now, unfortunately, the worst person you know has made a good point.
The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals. Which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the targets that I turn psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you.
I forgot to what lengths they literally describe everything that they haven't explained in the game yet today, Monday, November 21st.
And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Cool. Good wink, though.
Thanks to your
Taylor, I
efforts,
hope you saved that
my
screenshot.
clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion.
I've monopolized public opinion.
Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
Man.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
Cool. Tell us, please tell me more.
Once we looked into it.
This episode's only gonna be
Was laid the blame on
1 hour 30 minutes long with no gameplay.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Wait, what did you say? And they were all just brats once we look into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since.
There are a lot of people who like that Matsuyoshi Shido. That is true.
The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister.
And then what,
However,
dude? I don't
inauguration
understand.
Isn't my goal.
Oh, okay.
That's when
Sorry,
everything
Shido, you're
truly
right. I should have let you
begins.
keep talking.
I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
Well, yeah, but what does that mean?
Resonates with my
Why?
ideals
Why
and
though?
follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly.
Cool.
When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts.
What do you give a man who has it all?
I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Cool wink again. We've delivered 2 cool evil winks.
Well, how do I put this?
Why is that the line? Looks like things have finally settled down. Life's gonna get real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest. Okay.
Well then.
Chief's right. Let's take it easy for today. Gotta check my plant though.
Nice.
Can I go downstairs?
Hey.
Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be so busy. Yeah, it is almost Thanksgiving. They're right about that. Searching all along. Oh, so I can talk to Futaba now, and she will explain.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy.
I'm not interested. On Thanksgiving, we eat Berg.
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone? Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones.
I'm so glad
yours
this is
and his.
voiced. Holy smokes.
I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sai Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word.
Did they need to talk to each other?
That's why we
I
needed you
see.
to tell Sai Nijima to show the phone
Duh.
to Akechi.
Why does... Hold on. Do we have to see the phone for it to work?
This plan still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all. But you know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable.
Huh.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty good, huh?
It may not have looked like it, but everyone else was risking their lives too.
Well, yeah, I mean, we all are all the time.
Though there's no doubt you were the most at risk. I mean, you actually got arrested.
A version of me did get shot.
Seems like all the drugs and stuff made you forget the details of the plan.
Well, yeah.
Want me to explain how it all went down? It might take
Are you gonna can I hit the X button and use the bathroom? Definitely.
Well, since the
Sick.
rest of
All
us
right,
didn't
hold
get
on. I'll be back.
captured, we
Enjoy
had to-
this. Enjoy Futaba's monologue.
We had to pretend we never wanted you to get arrested. Pretend the suicide news was a real shock. Basically, we had to act like we didn't know anything, 24/7. The enemy knows who we are, so we couldn't let our guard down even once while you were gone. If they had people watching us and realized what our plan was, they would have killed you immediately. Want to hear more?
I can't tell you how to see me. Just a cage of bones. There's nothing inside. Will it always be burning down the walls? Is there a way for me to break? I'm a sharpshooter at Paul's masquerade, hiding both face and mind.
Another tough part was figuring out how to get Sai Nijima and Akechi back from the metaverse. In order to return to reality, you have to go back to the point where you came into the metaverse.
I'm back, but I'm just lounging now. Here, let me turn on the webcam. I'm kicking back, baby. This is. You're usually here to watch DTJ Composer, but now you're here to watch hot new streamer Futaba
Sai and Akechi
Sakura.
had to go through where the nav was activated, as in the hall where they met. Akechi would just come back the same way after the assassination. The real issue was Sai Nijima. We needed to stop her for a moment before she headed back toward the interrogation
Every
room.
time somebody pronounces it Sai, I realize I've been saying it wrong all along.
But nothing can be sent to a phone inside a palace. So, I had to program the messages in beforehand.
Is your suggestion that Futaba loves the fucking oh, what's the name of that movie?
Searching all along, confessing while alone without a sign.
You're telling me you think Futaba likes Night in the Roxbury? Is this the joke you're making?
In doing so, I made it seem like the messages were coming at that exact moment in time. That part was kinda last minute, so I had to pull an all-nighter trying to get it set up.
What are you doing here? Awake?
On a roll here. Wanna hear
Yeah,
some?
you know what, Futaba? Fucking yes, I do.
Let's see. Another problematic thing was... Oh yeah, tying Akechi up. That was really tough.
Wait, what?
I obviously don't mean the real Akechi. Even if we could do that, it would ruin our plan. The one we had to tie up was Sai Nijima's cognitive Akechi.
Whoa, what?
This part's really complicated. I know you're tired. You sure you want to
Yeah,
hear all this?
fuck yeah. This is the one part I wanted to hear. Are you kidding?
We needed to
You
lure
saved this
Akechi
for
into Sai
last.
Nijima's palace and have him kill the cognitive version. But Akechi would have entered the palace immediately after meeting Sai Nijima in the hallway, right? Because of that, there was a pretty decent chance he'd run into the cognitive Akechi. And if that happened, Akechi would have totally realized we'd lured him into the palace.
Yeah, for sure.
Nobody actually
Exclamation
even thought of this
points.
possibility until the night before the assassination.
I don't think I've ever clicked this far in Futaba's explanation. So this is all new to me, actually.
Makoto realized in the middle of the night, and it was a huge mess trying to figure out what to do.
What's the worst that could have happened from us kidnapping cognitive Akechi?
In the end, we chose to sneak into the metaverse while the plan was happening to tie up the cognition.
Oh, wait, word?
Because you told Sae to show him the phone, we expected her to chat with him for at least a bit. So
you just fucking jumped him? That rules. Is he still tied up in there? Because I know it doesn't matter, but...
Tie him up. Though it wasn't really much of an operation in the end. Thankfully, Sai Nijima didn't know his true nature, so the one that appeared was an ordinary kid.
Oh. Yeah, and there were like 4 of us, so we just beat that kid's ass.
It was pretty simple surrounding him, knocking him out, and tossing him on another floor.
Man, this is the part of the video game they should have put in for Royale.
But man, watching Makoto's skill was super amazing. I guess she does use Knuckles as her weapon.
Yeah.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, appreciate what everyone else did.
Well, I'm not.
I just can't help but rant when I'm talking about stuff that interests me.
All right, what else you got? I got a whole nother hour.
Sorry about that. Just focus on resting up. You don't have to worry about anything else. And seriously, well done.
Thank you.
Oh, you want to hear it again?
Okay, no, never mind. Sorry.
What? That's no fun.
You want to say it all?
He's tired. You can tell him some other time, okay?
Yeah, I'll ask you about it again in the future. I'm so laid back now. I don't know what this sounds like. I hope it sounds good. At any rate, I'm glad you're back safe and sound, but even that's putting it too lightly. You had real rough in there, didn't you? Only a little.
Sorry.
Keshi was after you all along. I knew it was risky, but we had no choice but to depend on him. But thanks to your tenacity and footwork on the court, you were able to fool him. It's payback time. This is it sounds like I'm it sounds like I'm no longer interested in the video game, which is not true. It's just the way I'm sitting and the way the microphone stand is right now makes it hard for me to use a voice that's not this. Even though it's the same old attic, it's still an important place for you, huh? What do you mean by that, Cat? Cat, if I could punt you. I wouldn't, but I would. The one we had to tie up with Say, that's for sure. It's not too late. Valentine's Day's in February, and we're still gonna be fucking playing this game. So.
Yeah.
Oh, you won't let me do it. You literally won't let me do it. Can I sit? Yes, let's, sir. Yes, sir. I can't take it easy today because you won't let me do anything.
I'm gonna head back then.
Go to bed, all right? Sometimes something weird happens where like sometimes after the thing, Futaba will like hang around and you can like ask her to stay the night, which is so weird. I don't think this is one of those scenarios, but it is like a thing. Do I have to talk to Justine and... Oh.
Guess he won't be going to school for a while.
Hell yeah, brother. Toast. Pause up, baby.
This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far.
Also, I can make my teacher come to me.
And we'll have all the time to come up with the plans together.
That's true. Do you finally...
To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other.
So you're saying we kill him?
But when I consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well.
All right. The Phantom Thieves could do a little bit of murder as a treat. I love that.
Stay with you until the very end.
Ja.
Well then, we should get to sleep.
Is this rank 10? No.
You know, something
Well,
that
maybe.
Futaba said before. When you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up
Oh.
a reading of someone who came to your rescue. Was that...
I think you know. We don't know names.
So it was Yoshizawa.
Okay, one name, I guess. It's fine. I thought we were
Well,
doing a
better
thing
let her know
here.
you're safe now. And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
Wow, are you gonna text for me, Morgana? Thank you. Are we gonna do a cool? What do you mean by all that? Oh, she's gonna come visit me tomorrow on her own because they didn't want to add her to the other cutscene. That's what it is. Hey, thank you for. Well, you know what? I can't really say thank you for watching me play Persona 5 because I didn't really. But you know what? This is what we kind of did here is a watch along, and if you think about it, people love those. So I hope you loved those, or at least this one. Thank you for watching. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, and I think we get to kind of catch up with. Yoshizawa-san. And hopefully get our 120th for real. We're pulling for big numbers. We got a lot of game left, and we're already at 120, but I don't know if the output is going to slow down because I've finished Ryuji's we'll have finished Ryuji's I finished Ryuji's like hangouts. So like I don't know if it's going to slow down. Anyway, goodbye.